Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday Spotlight. We're glad to have you guys here. So what the Saturday Spotlight is, it's an opportunity to feature a business so that we can discuss a little bit about the business, get to know what their services and products are, and learn a little bit about how they got where they are. So today I am honored to be interviewing Glennetta Haymon of Haymon Law. And I'll get started with that. So hi, Glennetta. Welcome, and thanks for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Awesome. So you're a trademark lawyer. You have your own firm. So why don't you start with telling us a little bit about that? Tell us a little bit about you, and a little bit about how you got to be a lawyer.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like you said, I am Glennetta Haymon. I am a St. Louis, Missouri native, and I graduated from Mizzou for undergrad. And then I went on to get my master's in forensic psychology and then my JD. For me, I've always known I wanted to be a lawyer because I used to love Matlock. I don't know why. Uh, but my mom jokes even to this day about me liking Perry Mason and Matlock, and I still watch it. But I thought I wanted to be a criminal defense attorney. And then once I started practicing and working in Arizona under a criminal defense attorney, I found out I didn't want to do that. So when I moved back to Missouri, Missouri's my home. Um, I decided that I wanted to serve business owners in particular and provide them with an opportunity to establish a legal foundation from the beginning because I saw a lot of people just starting businesses without setting up their LLCs or actually owning their brand or using other people's brands. So I really want to educate the public about that. So here I am today, owner of Haymon Law Office in St. Peters, Missouri, and we are now, since COVID, a virtual law office, and we've been serving our clients virtually since March of 2020.
So you had like a lot of people, and like you said, now you're virtual because of it. Is that how you're choosing to continue? Will you continue to be a virtual law firm going forward?
Yeah, I think so. This actually works for a lot of our business law clients because not only do we serve intellectual property clients in Missouri, but we serve intellectual property clients all over the United States. So virtual actually works for us. And in addition, with small business owners, a lot of them don't have the time to drive to my office, sit in a meeting for 30 minutes to an hour. They're good with popping on Zoom and us just talking out their issue, rectifying it, and moving on. So I think this is a really great way to serve my clients. They seem really happy, especially in the business law and trademark realm. And it seems like a lot of attorneys are going this way anyway.
Right, I agree. It seems like a perfect fit for your clients.
Yeah.
So speaking of your clients, what type of clients do you focus on? I'm sure you get a range of clients, but there's probably one type of client that you see consistently that seems to be a really good fit for your law firm. So tell us about that. What kind of clients do you serve?
So, my clients are generally entrepreneurs or small business owners. A lot of them just have the idea and they have the drive and the passion to want to make money from their hobby or passion. So, my ideal client is that person with a lot of passion that's 5 years or younger in their business or hasn't even started a business yet, but just has this really good idea. So, those are my clients. And I really search I don't really search for clients, but the clients that seek me out, they are very passionate about what they are doing and they do want to make a difference in their community. So, any entrepreneur looking to protect their brand. Women business owners have been seeking me out a lot, and I believe it's because we can relate to being a woman and also a business owner and, maybe a mom. And they really connect and relate with me. So I will serve any client, but generally those are the clients that come and seek our services.
Right, and that makes sense because you relate really well to women, and women having a woman attorney I'm sure that puts them more at ease, and it's just comfortable to relate to you. So I can completely see that.
Yeah, we have really great conversations, we connect, and at the end of the day, they trust me and my advice. So
That's awesome. So you're running your firm. So for business owners out there, what's a tip or some advice that you can give as far as running the firm? Like, what would you advise? Not necessarily as a lawyer, but like how you actually run it. Is there something that business owners out there should know who are just starting out? Someone in, like you mentioned, it in that 0 to 5 year period that still has a lot of they're in their infancy and has a lot of hurdles that they're still going to encounter. Any advice for them?
absolutely. So one piece of advice, if I just have to pick one, is develop an A team. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to hire a bunch of people, but realize that as a business owner, you can't do everything. You can't be the accountant. You cannot be the lawyer. You cannot be the manufacturer. You cannot be the distributor. You can't be the you cannot do all these things because unfortunately there are not that many hours in the day. So my advice is to develop an A team. So if you have a really good insurance agent that understands your business, that's who you should filter your questions to for any liability issues that fall up under your insurance. Or if you don't have an attorney, you need to get an attorney that focuses on business law matters because they can advise you on the right type of contracts. They can advise you on all the legal implications of what you're doing or push you in the right direction legally. Business bankers, they're very important. You need to have a business banker and a relationship with the business banker so you can understand your numbers. Accountants, things of that nature. So developing that A team to help you grow your business is the best advice because if you don't do that, you're doing everything yourself. And if we're juggling a lot of hats, we can drop some of those hats and that can severely detriment our business. So that's my advice.
I think that's great advice. They forget that, or maybe they're not in that position yet to hire others. I think that's excellent advice. I think it's great. So great piece of advice to share with our listeners. So thank you for being here with us. Oh, also, so is there a certain kind of, I know you gave us your demographic of typical clients. Is there a certain industry that you work with, or do you just work with small businesses across the board? Who are your clients typically?
Generally, we work with small businesses across the board, whether you are an author, whether you are a teacher developing a program, whether you are